The GRMHIS Reporting Hub has been enhanced to give you some additional tools to help you manage where you are in the process of your submission, as well as to be able to print a copy of your submission or generate a PDF of your copy of your submission for sharing in the office, say with managers or so, to verify the information. So just as a reminder, to get to the GRMHIS Reporting Hub, it's under the Reports menu, GRMHIS Reporting Hub Submissions. And I have a test submission here, which is overdue. I'm going to add a program. So I will add my sample house here. And you'll notice a couple of changes right off the bat. The data points that have a query attached that will automatically calculate a value based on your data in GRMHIS, they will already have a yellow icon behind them. A yellow icon means that there is a number or there are numbers, but they are not verified. And then there's also, you'll notice here, one that's incomplete. So this is one that does not currently have a value. And then anything that's green is verified. So to go through, I would simply select the data point, just as you've done in the past. And I'm going to put in a value here. So there's 40 rooms in the house. So now you'll notice that all of my data points have at least a value in it. And what I can do now is I can go through and verify those. So to verify a data point now, you're going to check on the verified box right here. So I'm going to click verified, and you'll notice now that the icon beside that data point turns to the verified icon, and this is now not editable any longer. So the idea behind this is just to help you keep track of what you've actually gone through, what you've checked, and to make sure that you can actually stay on top of where you are with your submission. So as I go through here, I can add comments just as I've done before. This is a comment. And I can verify this now. And you'll see here that as I go through and I click verified, once an entire section is verified, then the root node on the tree will also be marked as verified to indicate that all of them are verified. So I'm just going to go through here, mark verified, verified, verified. So now you'll notice that they are all verified here. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to add another program, and I'll just add my test house. So the same thing gets repeated. I have all these unverified. If I try to submit data now, you're going to see here an error that says one or more data points is incomplete for test house. Incomplete data points have a red circle on the icon. So there's your incomplete one. So as soon as I go through here and I complete this, let's say I have 10 rooms here and I verify this. Now, when I go to submit data, well, I have to save changes first. When I go to submit data, I now have one or more data points is not verified, and it'll highlight the very first one that it encounters that's not verified. So you would just simply go through here and put all of your data points in here. So that's hopefully helps you to manage the process of verifying your data points. Then an additional enhancement that's been added here is is a report, essentially. So if I click preview, what I get now is I get all of the data points for this particular submission, along with the values that I've put in here. So verified or unverified, but it just shows you all the values that you have in this submission. So this is my sample house program, and there's my test house program. So this can now be emailed or exported to a PDF for whatever you want to do with it. If you need to use it for internal, or if somebody asks what were the numbers that we submitted to RMHC Canada for this particular submission request, you can produce a report for that. And you can also export it to Excel. What this simply does is it takes the raw data behind the report and generates an Excel spreadsheet from the data, which you can then also filter, do whatever you want to it. So some of the information is repeated, like the name of the request and so on, but your actual values, if I go over here, this is the actual description, and then the value is listed in the value comment here. So that also allows you to use Excel to further manage the information there. So hopefully, one other thing that I wanted to show, if I go to another submission here, I believe this one, and I go to sick child diagnosis, I'm going to just add a percentage point in here. Oops, 0.01. If I try to click verified here, you're going to get a message that says the total value does not equal 100%. And there's just a tip here that I also wanted to pass on to you. So whenever you have to enter decimal values into this table here, you need to enter it as the decimal equivalent without the percent sign. So if I type in 1, it's going to come to 100%. So, but if I go 0.01, it will put in the value there. If I try to type in 0.1%, it won't let me get off of that field. So I have to just take the percent sign off, and that's how it takes that in there. So now I can go back to 0, and I can now verify because we're at 100%. So that is some of the changes that have been added to the GRMHIS Reporting Hub. Hopefully that will help you just stay on top of your submission and know where you're at in the process of your verification and whatnot, and also gives you the ability to share what you've submitted with other staff members.